This is a 2026 Ford F-150 Lobo. And I can't wait to read the comment section on this pickup. So Ford brought back a street truck. These were very popular back in the 90s, 2000s. And somewhere along the lines, off-road just kind of kicked it out of the market. But now it's back. Let's see how Ford did it. I borrowed this truck from Garff Ford here in West Valley, Utah. This truck is available for sale. Let's go ahead and check out the window sticker so you guys see the pricing and options on this build. At the very top is the description. A gaudy black metallic is the paint and has a black interior. Short listing of the standard features are right here. Now, as far as the packaging goes, you can get this only on the STX. And this package, 208, was $1,705. That 5-liter Coyote was $2,340. And then the Lobo package was $46.95. This also has illuminated Ford logo badge for $530. Base price comes in at $51,070. Destination is $27.95 with a total price of $60,135. And then here are the fuel economy numbers off to the side.
Now, in case you were wondering, that 208 equipment group is $1,705, and this is pretty much what you get in that package. Now, the only thing you're going to really get on this truck is that 12-inch center display for $1,705. However, I don't know if you guys saw on the window sticker, there was a $3,000 discount on there, so just keep that in mind.
Thoughts? I personally like the Lobo package on the F-150. The only suggestion I would make is add it to the Lariat and Platinum trims. This is a really nice sport truck, and I think most people will like it because at the end of the day, off-road is in for sure, and sometimes people just want something a little different. Everyone has an off-road truck. This is that really cool sport truck that we saw back in the 90s and 2000s. So on the front end, you guys see it has that mesh grille down below, and it works really well. Like the grille design. When I saw the lights in the center of the grille here, I didn't like it, but in person, I think it looks a lot better. Now, I said it had a illuminated Ford badge. I don't see that it's installed here yet. They don't give you the projector headlights, which are adaptive. They just give you the standard LED. Fog lights down below. Now, we're not allowed to call this a body kit, right? You cannot say that anymore, especially in 2020 plus. This is not a body kit. However, this is a ground appearance kit. It's 10-piece. And on the front end, you'll see it kind of integrates into that bumper. And it looks good. Works well. I saw earlier today they did add like a plastic trim piece here. If this was painted, this would get all messed up, but I like the styling of it. It's not too aggressive. It's like just right. They also lowered the truck in the rear 2 inches. So now the truck sits pretty level, I would say. I would have liked to have seen more painted trimming. No smart key system, but remember, this is on the STX trim. So there's no shocker that these things are not painted. Here's a quick peek at that suspension. Double wishbone, independent. 22-inch wheels. Wrapped in Bridgestone Alenza tires. These are 275/50 22. I want to show you guys the tread pattern here. Not overly aggressive. And you guys see that coilover setup there. All steel upper and lower control arms. That steer knuckle looks to be aluminum. Okay. Definitely aggressive styling. Even out back here, you guys see the ground effects. Looks really nice. Now, you don't have LED taillights on this truck, and shockingly, they didn't even give it a assisted tailgate. You can add some accessories. No bed lights. Okay. Back here you see dual exhausts. Looks good. Down below, you guys saw on the window sticker, 373 with the locker. And then your spare tire is just a basic one. Parking sensors in the rear. Receiver hitch with a 7-inch 4-pin. Definitely a nice truck for sure. No front parking sensors. This has an FYI. Let's go ahead and pop the hood and talk about this Coyote. Now, the main reason why I said they should have added Lobo to Platinum is because if you're looking at that trim level, you cannot get this engine. Also, remember, Ford has a package that you can add to the Coyote, which adds an additional, 300 horsepower? And with that, it is covered under the 3-year 36 warranty. So if somebody wanted to get a Platinum trim with the Lobo package, you get this cool setup on the exterior, and then you can add an additional 300 horsepower to your truck. I thought that would have been really cool to see. And some guys can afford that on that trim level anyway, so you get the nice interior with the insane performance that this Coyote can churn out. But if you don't want that supercharger, 400 horsepower, 410 pound-feet of torque, it is port and direct injected. There is cylinder deactivation, unfortunately, but if you lock in the gear limiter to 10th gear, it won't come on. But yeah, overall, I like this configuration. I think that the Lobo package is really cool. I'm really glad that Ford tried something a little different. Did I mention these fake vents here? This is something that the Platinum has too. So maybe this points to the fact that we might get this on a Platinum trim. We'll see. Now, I'm going to show you the interior really quickly because I want to drive this truck. One nice thing about this one is it does have 4-wheel drive auto. That was the first thing I looked for when I saw this truck. And yes, they were smart enough to give you 4-wheel drive auto. I do like the seat design, and the interior actually is really nice. It's just, again, for 60 grand, I would have just wanted to go ahead and spend another 15 to 20 grand more and get a nicer interior. You don't have a leather wrap steering wheel. They do give you the larger screens, however, which is nice. And I do like that it has a column shifter too. Out back, 60/40 bench. And as I mentioned, you don't have a sliding glass, but air vents, USBs, cup holders, seat back pockets there. And this interior is not bad. I think that if you're looking to lease a truck like this, this would really be a nice one to have. Because like I said, it's just something different, right? Open storage. And then here's that glove box. Some of your power outlets right there. And all right, let's go ahead and drive the truck. You remember how I told you guys you can put it in like manual mode like this and then lock it into 10th gear? Well, Ford doesn't let you do that with this truck, unfortunately. And that's a little weird because if you want to disable that cylinder deactivation, the only way you can do it is if you are either in sport mode or probably in just tow haul mode. But if you drive in sport mode, it does lock it into 4-wheel drive auto, and that's going to obviously give you worse fuel economy, right? Now I'm on a bumpy road right now. I wanted to see how this truck would respond, and it actually handles really well. Like, it's more nimble for sure. And in sport mode, you can definitely tell the throttle's a little bit more responsive. It holds the gears, which I don't know if I like that. That's better for like a sport plus mode personally. But you know, hey, if you want to drive this truck a little sportier, you can have that option. And the 4-wheel drive auto is good for launching it off the line. So back in normal mode here, this is going to be well suited for fuel economy. They do have an eco mode too. But yeah, this truck, It rides, handles good. There's nothing really different for the engine, so it's the same V8 that you can get in the regular Lariat trim packages or even a trimmer package truck. So I like it. I think that it's a nice addition to the Ford family. I just hope that this package makes its way out to other trim levels. Here are the numbers on the door. Front gross axle weight reading is going to be 3,525 pounds. The rear is 3,500 pounds. Gross vehicle weight reading is 6,800 pounds. And then 22 by 8.5 wide wheels. Axle code's an L6. And then all-in payload is 1,582 pounds. 35 PSI all the way around. This truck ain't for towing. If you're looking to tow a small boat or some jet skis, that's all you're gonna really get with this one. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. Make sure your bell notifications are on. See you guys soon.